All right, everyone. Today I want to go over what is the best backcountry hunting gear list out there. Done a ton of research and done a bunch of hunting, different people, picked different people's brains, and I've come up with that the best backcountry hunting gear list is the one that works for you, and they're not going to be the same as mine. So, fortunately, this won't be everything that you need or that works best for you, but I hope you can get something out of this. And you're thinking, well, that's kind of a cop-out. But I just want to show you some items that you know aren't going to be perfect for the same people. So I think you can get some stuff out of what I've done. I've spent a bunch of time researching and excited to show it to you. Feel free to ask questions. I'm going to put descriptions with weights and such in the description of this video, and send me a comment, message, whatever. But let's dive in. All right, so I first want to start out with the gear that I will be wearing and not putting in the pack. So Merino wool long sleeve tee, boxers. These are the KUIU attack pants, good all-around pants. Some gloves. The terrain I'm going to be in is a little rougher as far as Devil's Club. Alders just really rips up your hands. Just a regular belt, Merino socks, and then the gaiters. I always wear the gaiters wet, dry. They just really help not snag on anything, and they're very durable. You can go through little creeks, ponds, whatever, and not worry about it. I'll be wearing the Cabela's Mendel boots. So this is a perfect item where you could give me a $2,000 pair of boots that is just awesome. And if it's too narrow, my feet are gonna hate it. So I got these in wide. They fit great. They're in my price range. Everyone's like, what's the best boot? And it's so hard. You gotta try them on. Feet are so different. So boots, definitely a great example. Camo, I don't think that's the most important thing. A lot of the high-end gears is similar. I've had a great experience in Alaska with the KUIU. So yeah, let's start with that. Pile these up. That's everything I'm wearing. All right, let's move on to the pack. So I have the Stone Glacier Sky Talus 6900. Great durable pack. These really shine. This is a higher end pack, and it really shines when you put you know, a hind quarter. You fill it full of weight. Any of the packs can have the features, the zips and the such, but packs really start to shine when you put in weight, or you separate the really good packs. So this pack is lightweight and durable. There's a few in the same category that are all going to do the same, but this is a really good company, great people, great customer service, and so I've been proud to support them. And so 6 pounds with the rain cover. So KUIU rain cover. It's going to rain on this sheep hunt. It's going to rain in Alaska, so I put that on the top so it's easy to get at. And yeah, so together with the rain cover and the pack, 6 pounds. We're going to start out with our sleeping system. I could go a lot lighter weight. I just like comfort in the sleeping area. So this is a 20-degree down bag. Big Agnes. I got it on a compression sack. You don't want to get your sleeping bag wet because that just ruins the hunt, and you just have to hike back. So I have it in a dry bag that's compressed it down to give myself some more space. This is a Big Agnes Sleeping Pad. They're getting smaller and smaller. Some people have them with cutouts and whatever. I'm a side sleeper, so this has got enough lift that I'm not on the ground side sleeping. So these will go together in the bottom of the pack. They just fit really nicely in most packs like that. This is a Big Agnes tent. Like I said, you could go bivy sack, you could go tarp. There's a lot lighter weight systems. Altogether, my sleeping system is about 7. I've heard people down to 5. And like I said, I even have a liner in my sleeping bag that makes it kind of like having sheets. It's great, and that's something I wouldn't do without. But so I'm willing to bring that in. This is also, I have a lot of camera gear and such, and I've just never tried out the tarp system with all the camera gear and in Alaska. So I think different situations I might try, but on this I'm going with a little bit more protection. This is like 3.5 or 3.3 pounds. So that'll go on the one side. I'm going with another gentleman. We're sharing that tent. So he's taking the stove and the gas, and so that's kind of our trade-off. Yeah. Next, we'll go into food. I'm making a whole separate video about the food, so I'm not going to go too in depth, but basically I have daily. These are also game bags, so use the game bags to kind of conserve. And then I have a daily food pack. So like I said, I'm going to make a whole video just on what I packed in here and how I got to this. So I have these, 10 of these, and then my sheep hunting partner and I are also sharing in the evenings. We're going to share a meal. I get some Heather Choice, so we'll have Heather Choice and then share some potatoes. We're going to eat some Mountain House. So miserable 10-day hunt, let's say it's raining, you're wet and you're cold. You know, have some Mountain Houses, but you could spoil yourself and get some Heather's Choice. This is Salmon Chowder, it's like my favorite thing. So really having a down day and you're just struggling, this is the type of thing to pick you up mentally, because a lot of this becomes more mental than physical. Yeah, and then who doesn't love bacon, chipotle, or cheddar, mashed potatoes, things like that. So that is in that bag. This is a lot of weight, so all my food is 1.4 pounds a day, and so 14 pounds for the 10-day trip. I'm gonna lay this right in the center and kind of work around that. I want that closest to my back so it's not, you know, pulling me. It doesn't have leverage. Start to kind of fill up. This pack's nice because you can zip it over the top and just kind of open it up like a suitcase, but then you're going to shove stuff from the top. As it starts to fill up, you'll want to zip it. Yeah, a few other things, game bags, got to have them. You're hoping to fill these. These are the Tag, the Bomb, the boned out meat bags that Larry Bartlett designed. They're awesome, washable if you're going to go hunting a bunch. I don't know why I would use just a one-time use. So these also breathe very well. A lot of benefits. You'll see there's a couple brands, but put those right in the middle. Water filter. A lot of areas I feel like I can just drink the water, but if we're going into some unknown territory, it could be so high up that's kind of just all the snow's melted and it's just standing water, silty, whatever. So in order to challenge that, I am going to get use the Katadyn and filter the water with that. And then so I bring water in the Nalgene. Some people do the platypus, and those work well. It comes down to perfect preference. Same thing as the best gear list. For me, I like to track how many ounces I'm consuming, and so I'll have this little guy on my side hip pouch, and then I'll fill it up, and I can kind of track it. Or I used to use a platypus, and I'd drink too much and then run myself out. So that doesn't work very well. Zip this guy up. Next we'll move on to the clothes. So beyond what I'm wearing, I got this guy. I got it in a dry sack. Same thing I don't want. For some reason, pack gets soaked. Who knows? I don't want, you know, my spare stuff. If I'm drenched from a downpour and everything's drenched, I want to have some dry stuff. So I have the KUIU down. This will save your life. The main thing for this hunt will be a lot of glassing, and I just want to make myself comfortable. The more I'm comfortable, the more time I can spend glassing, the longer time I give my possibility of seeing a sheep. So yeah, a lot of glassing, so I want to make myself comfortable. I probably won't use the down pants as much. It's going to be warmer, but jacket for sure. And if I get stuck out and I don't have my pack, who knows? I could bring, you know, if I left a bunch of stuff in my sleeping bag and we went off, I could bring this with in my pack and sleep and survive. And yeah, a lot of benefits. What else? I have I have a hat, again, for glass to make myself comfortable. Extra pair of socks, probably swap every other day, back and forth to let them dry out. Extra pair of boxers, put on day 5. And then this is a hoodie, merino wool hoodie, 210 I think is what they call it, just another layer. But if it's cooler, I'll put this towards the top and not in this bag. But I know when I'm starting out, it's gonna be hot packing out. So I wanna start, if I'm on the trailhead at the beginning, I wanna be cold. and be a little chilly and being like, oh, I can't wait to hike, instead of being like warm. And then you just know you're gonna heat up. And then these are leggings. They're zip offs, you don't have to take off your boots. And that's super nice feature that you wouldn't really think about until you've done it. So kind of scrunch those down. I like to have these a little bit more accessible just in case, but they're out of there. Next we'll kind of move to, I'm going to slide this through the top and slide down in. Next, I'm going to move to this. This is, again, in a dry bag, so a lot of electronics. I also have one of the main things to bring on an Alaska hunt. This is a Garmin Explorer 2-way satellite communicator, so I can text my wife, text whoever I can, SOS, emergency, broke my leg, can't get out. A lot of different benefits, kind of necessary for this type of hunt. And I also don't want it to die. It has I think 100-hour battery life. I just want to leave it on most likely, except when I'm sleeping. In that way, it'll track my data. And so what I have is a solar charger. Just in case that dies, I can charge it. I don't want to be stuck. And then I also have a small battery pack, a real small, thin battery pack that's like my backup reserve, just like I need to get out. And then lastly in here is my tag and my license, super important obviously. Can't hunt without that. So those are all in this dry bag. I can pair this with my phone if I want and just leave this running in the dry bag so I don't have to pull it out. Also, something I want towards the top so that I can access it somewhat often. If it's raining, I'll start off with my rain gear, but let's just say it's not. I'll put it towards the top, so if it does start to rain, we can get those on quickly without having to dismantle the whole bag. So those go on the top. This is the KUIU Yukon, and that stuff is made for Alaska rain. It is, I mean, I put that stuff through some nasty stuff a couple weekends ago, scouting, and it's just built really tough. Those and the Gators are some of my favorite. We're gonna be in bear country. It's Alaska, so I'll bring bear spray. I might consider bringing my sidearm. It's a lot of weight. I don't really have a good packable one, but definitely not going in without bear spray. So that'll be on my side hip. This got a few things to go in the lid that we put the rain cover in. So we got rain cover, and then I have this little like toolkit basically. A lot of different things that I might need fairly quickly, maybe not, but Havalon Barracuda knife, bigger knife, really can get in and clean and not feel like I'm going to snap the blade. Some flagging tape to mark my trail, paracord, waterproof matches, sunscreen, lighter, 2 headlamps to back up, and yeah, bug spray. So I keep those towards the top. Just never know when you're going to need some of that, and I don't want to have to dig it out. I'm also so this is daily food. So I'll put, in the morning I'll eat my oatmeal in my bowl and put that in the bowl. Hopefully be somewhere where I can wash it up, not just jam it in there and get dirty, but that's my daily food ration, so I can just access it quickly. I might put a granola bar in a little side pouch of the pack just preemptively for the morning. Yeah, and then zip that up. And sitting pad, this is another comfort item that not completely necessary, but if it's wet where you're sitting, and like I said, for this hunt, glassing super important. And so if I sit on something wet I don't want to seep through, and then the more comfortable I can be, I can glass longer, have a better chance of spotting something. So Luke taught me that. I will snap that on the outside. I did forget some stuff on the side here. So stuff I put in the side already that I didn't have out. I have a first aid kit, and then that's got some super glue if I cut myself, also some clotting, a clotting pad. Wet wipes, another comfort item. A lot of people do toilet paper. Wet wipes are really nice. So is a little Gold Bond powder if you start chafing up. And then I have a lot of electronics, so I bring a towel. Not really necessary, but if my next camera starts, I want to be able to dry. For some reason, I'm trying to film a shot and it's raining. I want to be able to dry it off. Not too much weight, a little pack towel. So that goes on that side. Toothbrush will go in there. I didn't have one for this demonstration, but toothpaste, toothbrush, all goes there. Forgot to mention these. I wear these everywhere. This is the Bino Harness. It's got a wind checker, the breeze squeeze, binoculars, rangefinder, lens cloth. Just wear these everywhere I go. And yeah, that's about it. Or in the pouch, this on my hip, and this altogether is 62 pounds. Obviously you don't see a rifle. I'm not carrying a rifle. I'm carrying a 10-pound camera, tripod, DSLR, batteries, and it equates to 16 pounds. I also didn't have my stove because I'm carrying the whole tent. So this is a little different, but I'm gonna put a full list of the items and the weights. And like I said, best one is gonna be whatever works best for you. You gotta take into consideration your budget. You gotta take into consideration kind of your fit and size, what you like, what you don't like, the hunting you're gonna do, just a lot of different variables. And so this is my Alaska sheep hunting gear list, and I'm not high end on everything. I'd like to have some of the fancier equipment, especially with glass, but just not to that point yet. So anyways, let me know if you got questions, message, comments, add that on. Thanks again for watching. Share this if you enjoyed it, and yeah, happy hunting. Good luck this fall.